We are now live, and I've got Mike here from WAHOO Fitness, and he's going to describe a firmware upgrade.
That's
Mike,
great.
the field is yours.
Hey, it's Mike here from PressCamp 2015. We're here with the Kicker Power Trainer, and I'm showing off the new firmware upgrade that allows you to control the kicker using a third-party power meter. So on my bike here, I've got a Stages power meter, and Stages is a few watts off from the kicker because it's measuring the power here at the crank versus back here where the kicker measures it at the pulley, and I'm used to my Stages power meter. So as I prepare for a race or as I prepare for a triathlon, I want to make sure that I'm always training based on the calibration of my power meter that I ride out on the road. So what I can do with the new firmware upgrade is I can go into my WAHOO Fitness app, and my phone just died, can't do it right now, so we're live as you can see. And I can designate the third-party Stages power meter as the controller for my kicker. So as I go ride and I hit 195 watts on my power meter, I know, and I want to up that to 205 watts on ergometer, or if I'm riding in Zwift, I can have the power meter based on my crank versus the power meter that's built into the kicker. It just gives me a much more realistic indoor experience compared to what I'm riding outdoors. And we're here with Carlton from Bike Biz UK, and just enjoyed a very wonderful chat. So,
And Mike says yo.
What's that?
Mike says yo.
I say yo. That's right. So,
okay. And do you want to just kind of like, because we had a few people who've just recently joined.
sure.
Do you just want to briefly go through that just one more time? Just
Yeah,
people
no
who've just
problem.
joined?
No problem. So, again, Mike from WAHOO here. We're showing off the Kicker Power Trainer and a new firmware update that allows you to control the resistance on that kicker through a third-party power meter. So typically before I would ride the kicker indoors, the power meter built into the kicker would measure the power, and that would change the resistance on the unit based on what app I was using. But when I ride outdoors with my kicker power, or my Stages power meter, which is on my crank. And because it's measuring power here and measuring power here, while the curve is still the same, the y-intercept could be off, which means that my kicker could be 10 watts high or 10 watts low. But because I want it to match my outside experience, I can now, using this new firmware upgrade, measure the power on my Stages power meter on my crank, and then have that control the resistance on the kicker to make sure that I'm 100% dialed in between my outdoor experience and my indoor experience.
Oh, and Mark says it's the favored trainer of a certain team.
Oh,
who would
that's
that
right.
be?
It says Team Sky. Now, typically a Team Sky rider wearing this T-shirt is a little thinner and looks better in it than me.
You're not riding enough.
I'm not riding enough. That's true. That's true. You know, we are the official trainer partner, turbo trainer partner, to use UK parlance, of a UK-based pro team called Team Sky. And we're very much looking forward to them on the tour coming up next month. We've got just the immense amount of support coming from Atlanta, Georgia, where WAHOO's based, because we'd love to see them continue to show some dominance at the Tour de France next month. So,
Next month.
yes.
Cool.
Any other questions from the guys out there on Periscope? This is my first Periscope. This is wonderful.
Oh yeah, we're
Yes.
virgins. We're Periscope virgins.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Mark says pairs with third-party apps like Trainer Road. So what are the
Correct.
apps? It's a good point. What kind of the apps does it?
With the firmware update, you know, that's a great question. We can certainly put some notes into the Periscope piece, but right now it's only working with the third-party power meter, working with Trainer Road. They just announced support for it in the WAHOO app, but you still have to use the power meter in the kicker if you're going to use something such as Zwift or iMobile intervals.
Super. Thank
Yes,
you.
wonderful. Thank you.